Okay, well, we've had quite a bit of progress over the last 2 weeks, and I think the next 2 weeks are going to be quite a bit more even than what we've had. So, kind of, we've got electrical pretty much just about finished up. We've got, I think, to have a little less than a day left on electrical. The low power, which is like the internet and cable wiring, will be done on Monday. Then we've got inspection for all of that, I think, is on Tuesday or Wednesday, and then installation starts right after that, and they're hoping to get that finalized close to the end of this week and get an inspection early of the next week. And so from there, then they'll be starting sheetrock right after. So as far as kind of looking around on the outside, as you probably noticed from the drone flight, there isn't a lot of noticeable change from the outside perspective. We do have they haven't quite finished packing down, compacting all of the dirt there, and they're looking at getting started at compacting an area of this where eventually to kind of create a good solid base, finish compacting all of that. First steps. You can see up here the electrical wiring has all been run now for the outdoor lighting, and kind of all throughout. So as we come inside, we've got off the back wall here, here's the main wire that's coming in for power to the home. Made a few little changes down here from the last time. We actually ended up putting a little bit of a closet right here in the garage, and as we look up, we can see that basically has to do with where the stairs come up, and just the way it worked out, it just kind of made sense to put a little bit of a closet there. Going into the house, we'll notice and see a lot of wiring just hanging out. This is what they've got to finish cleaning all of this up here over the next week. Come up the stairs to the bonus room. And yeah, so now we can get kind of a much better look at the bonus room in general up here, now that we have better access to it. But nothing really changing up here. Again, that'll be unfinished, so we'll have to finish that a little bit later in the process. We'll finish that up myself later. Really changing a lot here, other than electrical's in. This is where the main power kind of comes down, and we'll run down to the main floor where the main panel is. We'll see that in a little bit. All the switches and light boxes and everything else is all installed and in. Got all of the overhead lighting is, or at least where some of the can lights are going to go, the recessed lights. We've got those kind of in and ready. Nothing really changed here. Kind of cleaned up a few other noticeable features as we come down to the basement. Got everything kind of set up in here. We've got of course, a mess of wires coming from the laundry room, which is also where the breaker panel will be. I cleaned up some of the HVAC coming into the back dark room back here. And we did make a couple of adjustments and had them pre-wire a little bit more than we originally intended because of where the office will go back here. Put in a few extra plug-ins, overhead light change there. And then I think other than that, exciting good stuff, just not a lot to show. We did get a bunch of the dirt has been moved for part of the backfill, so you can kind of see some of this out here is starting to go down, and there's still more there. They're going to move around and kind of bring that to grade, and we've got a lot of work back here to do over the next few months before we do the hydro seeding to finish picking up sticks. I brought the tractor out and kind of started Saturday doing some bigger amounts of grade work back in, kind of starting back here in this corner. Starting to play around with the box blade and a few other things to kind of get that set up and leveled out. Other than that, not too many other changes. We should have quite a bit to report over the next 2 weeks. We should be pretty much finished and well on our way into the sheetrocking phase. So it'll be exciting. We're on track, on schedule to still hopefully finish the home by the end of August. So until next time.